No time beating around the bush, especially considering I was already running late. Might as well get this thing going, but we are here now. Round 19 of the 2025 F1 season. Already both championships well in hand. I don't know what to say other than it's been a year. This is the year we thought we were going to have last season when I knew we were going to win a championship. It was just, you know, my foresight, my clairvoyance into the future was just a year slow. And so now here in season 4, that's when we're going to win a championship and have won a championship already. So really I called it. The problem is I was just, I was a season too early. So, there is that. But there is our helipad in poor condition. No, can't be. Not the helipad, not on my watch. We do have $24 million. We do have we do have some stuff going already. So we'll just go ahead and leave those things alone. Our Zane Maloney Scout is in. I mean, at this point, we're kind of just doing things to do things. So we will continue. Our side pods research is completed. We're gonna go ahead and immediately start a new one. Man, we're just gonna, we're just going straight back in, right? Straight back in. The next ATR period was in like 20 something days, 34 days, sure. I mean, once the next ATR period starts, I mean, we're dumping the whole thing into the chassis. So we're not super worried about it. Our team hub upgrade is complete. Let's go. Apparently our chassis is in low stock. Oh, it really is in low stock. We can't have that. I kind of wish you had told me about that earlier. We have plenty of money, but we're gonna emergency 2, and then we're gonna put another 2 just on normal, just to have. Our team hub upgrade is complete. Perfect. And our tour center is in poor condition. 420k. Nice. Other than that, I don't think there's a whole lot really going on. We could potentially start scouting more drivers just because, but we really don't need it. Our CFD simulator is refurbed. That's great for us as we continue moving forward. Move in straight to race prep here for the United States Grand Prix. We're gonna do 2 in the top 6. Feel like we've had pretty good pace regardless of everything. I can never guarantee fastest lap, and those are already going. But the US Grand Prix awaits. Let's get it done. All right, Pierre, follow around Esteban, please. Mick, please get a decently clean lap. That's all I really ask of you. And it looks like you will. Love to see that. The Gaz man gonna run into some traffic. Hopefully it's on the back straight, not in sector 3. But actually it looks like he got through, so perfect. Beautiful. Pierre just puts us, an easy half second on Mick, so there's that. Here we go. Any surprises in the bottom 5, or is it going to be pretty much the same group that we have been? Time to find out. Acknowledge me. Putting out some pick me energy over here in the chat, British. British is a P3, P7. We got it. We're about to see. P3, P7. You're not looking good because it's P1, P6. I thought I did. I thought I scouted him forever ago, but I guess not. Here we go, starting our last laps here in Q2. I think we honestly probably could have stayed in and probably been fine. He says that as Mick shoots down the timetable. But it comes across, immediately jumps P4. Pierre immediately jumps back up P2, only 8 thousandths behind George Russell. You know who did get into Q3, oh? Seb. Like the goat he is. All right, Pierre, fresh set of tires. The sun setting in the Texas sunset. The Texas sunset. I can speak. Let's try and put one on pole position here, Pierre. In that Haas. Oh, the sunset. Oh, the picturesque scenes as he goes purple first sector. Mick also improving his first sector. Things you love to see. down into the back straight. The sun, absolutely sun kissing all the way down to turn 12. Love to see it. We continue on. Mick improves his middle sector. Pierre goes purple middle sector. I have a good feeling about this, as purple Pierre is about to go pole position in the United States around the long right-hander up to the final quarter. Mick crossing the line up into P5, and Pierre puts it on pole by a quarter second. Goated. Mick, good enough. Gonna start on the second row thanks to a grid penalty from Carlos Sainz, but Mick, we probably needed to be putting that thing a little further up there. We are consistently getting pole with a car that hasn't seen an upgrade in however many races, with only one left on the season. But nonetheless, this is the strategy. Medium, hard for Mick. Medium, hard, medium for Pierre. I did those backwards. One extra lap of fuel for both. Should be a really straightforward. Not going to be a whole lot of difference with tires here. It's just going to be who's got the pace, and at least in qualifying, Pierre showed that he has the pace, and Mick usually has better race pace than quali pace. So we're gonna hope it's a front row start for Pierre and a second row start for Mick. Let's hope they can get it done here at the United States Grand Prix.
We have beautiful blue skies overhead as the
beautiful
line up on the
blue
grid.
skies.
And there we have Pierre Gasly, P1 today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that position.
I would hope so.
And it's Schumacher as the
It's the home GP.
They're in the front.
Unlike the British Grand Prix, we can actually try here.
The teams are ready to go. Here we go. It's the United States Grand Prix.
Oh, Mercedes on the softs.
It's lights
in the
out,
mud.
And away we
I see
go.
a McLaren on softs back there too. Bottas on the softs. Uh-oh. That is Bottas on the softs. Things are happening. Pierre is away. I don't know what there is to talk about. I mean, it's true. Mercedes going side by side through the S's down the back straight, by the way. Pierre is absolutely flying, by the way. Make it go around the outside into turn 12. Uh-oh. Georgie boy, oh, back through. Let's go. Look at that dive. Oh my goodness, Mick.
Right, watch this.
Look at this. He loses the spot and immediately shoots the gap down the inside here. Woo. He loses it back and then just dives down the inside again. We finish the first lap.
Is that a new race position?
This is the one I thought we were gonna see, because he loses the position back, but he absolutely sends it full up the inside on Georgie there. It absolutely rockets up to P3. Love to see it. Pierre is a second and a half up the road, and Mick is following Bottas around like nobody's business. Bottas's tires are already got to be in the mud. I think Mercedes might be throwing just a little bit starting on the softs, just because that's a lot of laps they're gonna have to do on mediums and the hards that I don't think they're gonna be able to make up in the end. Yeah, you're the only team left to schedule your reveal. When is it? Dude, I want to know. We're the only ones who haven't scheduled their car reveal. I wonder if they're like trying to decide when, like, who do they want to try and like.
DRS is enabled.
The sudden dipping to 1 times always gets me every time. I know they need to announce it, because they are literally the only one left, and they're really running out of time. Granted, they could be later February, but at the same time, it's what, the 20th of January. So realistically, I mean, we're looking at the Red Bull reveal is in like 2 weeks, like almost exactly, probably, or something like that. So like, I don't know what they're waiting for. Imagine if Haas is the new Golf. Dude, I want to know who got Golf. I want to know so bad. Imagine Dude, I would lose it if I get to see a Gulf livery Haas in 2023. I would lose it. Imagine the absolute scenes if that were to happen. Oh my goodness. Longer Haas is taking Hasman. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm imagining I've seen a lot of people thinking it might be Williams. I think Williams makes a lot of sense just from how they need money and are happily going to display your brand front and center for medium amount of money. So I would believe it's Williams, but if it's Haas, oh my God, I'm going to lose it. I am going to lose it. I don't care what it costs, but I'm putting it on the wall. Well, Haas's tires are at 60% already, and it's lap 4, by the way. I mean, Pierre is just doing Pierre Gasly things and just riding off into the sunset. Bottas kind of like floundered away his soft tires in 4 laps because they were probably a used set to begin with. If I check based on, yeah, they were definitely a used set of soft tires on a circuit that eats soft tires for breakfast. MoneyGram Golf Haas F1 team gives Aston Martin name vibes. I mean, they could use it. Imagine Haas, the power of Haas. If not only could they get to the budget cap with MoneyGram, throw in Golf on there, and they're actually gonna have to start like being strategic. Dude, Van Doren is just not having a good season. Like, he just is, that dude is just not having a good time. Tires on 55%. Dude, he's losing like 6% a lap.
He's moved up a place.
That was a decision. I'm imagining a golf themed Haas in my head right now, and it's probably one of the cutest things I've ever seen in my life. Because he's trying to be nice and everything, but dude, I think he's had like a major mistake to put him multiple seconds in last, like every single race this season. Like, it's crazy. Woo! Woo! Look at that. Look at Daniel poking his head in. Wow, get by Georgie boy. That was a dive bomb of all time into turn 1 up the hill. It's not something you expect to see every day. Yeah, the soft tires are going to start exploding here soon. Mick is going to make the move, try and get back up into P2. He makes the move. Stick. Is that all the way at the end? Let's go, Mick. We talk about Pierre, who's just like calmly and collectively just put 5 seconds on the rest of the field at this point. Dude, Danny Boy has been pretty good. He's been pretty good. This is technically water. I've been hydrating. Dude, you're never gonna get to see what find out means if you spend all of your points on hydrate. Especially considering I was gonna do it anyway. Still loaded? Fine. I have so many of those bottles in my trash can over here. Ugh, going from sparkling water to regular water is always such a fun experience. Yeah, and then like one of those, like at least 2 were on that. That was 2 here. I'm working on it. Yes, sir. We fancy. Don't like a bit of the bubbly, eh? Which, yeah, I'm sure. What about Bottas' tires on? They gotta be at like 40% by now. 39%, woof. Dude, the soft tire runner's got to be boxing soon, right? Like, gotta be. Even like the new set of tires are on 50% already. That's crazy. Here is 6 seconds. Yeah, okay, yeah, the soft tire runners are coming in. Non-surprisingly at all. I've enjoyed watching Danny Boy just challenge George Russell right here. Water is not made to be fizzy. Are you sure? I'm still working on discovering the secret to spicy water. I think that could be a good market. Are you sure? I mean, water can be whatever you want. Oh!
Here's the replay.
We saw it live!
So there we have the LP.
Oh! What a huge slide, by the way.
There's the crash.
We saw it live. Huge lockup from Daniel.
Let's see what happened there.
I literally just watched it, game. I literally just watched it. Dude, we saw this angle literally bang.
And there's the hit. And it's crystal clear who was in the wrong there.
He found out I drink Spike. Yeah, I'm sure that's it. Yeah, I'm sure that's it. Oh, Mick currently outside. Oh, he was outside of DRS of Georgie Boy, but not anymore. Verstappen open to P5 right there, by the way, thanks to the pit stops. Wow. I mean, he's all the way down there in whatever position he's back down to P13. It's fine. The dude's cruising. He is cruising. Woo! Checo. Put sticking the nose in there, huh?
Position gained for Mercedes.
With this, we're just thinking about it. We're just thinking. Dude, look at Maloney challenge. I was gonna say challenging Verstappen, but he is behind Verstappen technically. Signs down here in the mud. Who did it? Who done it?
Sounds like someone's locked
Oh,
up.
Daniel locked up again.
Now look at this. Daniel Ricciardo.
Oh, dude, it's just like the real US Pro. Oh, I was sitting right there. There I am. I was right there. Dude, Daniel, just like the real US 3P this year. Late pit stop, way off the pace, off on his own. Shame. Flying. No, they didn't sell sparkling water. They gave out free water though, which was lit. The free water was pretty good. Nothing to complain about for sure. Alright, Mick. Push now. Diving down the inside of turn one. Whoa! Side by side through the S's. Shing, shing, shing. Down around the outside. Back to the inside. Still got the nose in. Around the outside. Back to the inside. We've been drinking that for far longer than my couple of viewers' fame, I promise. Mick back into P2.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Just saying it's a good change of pace. We're supporting local with our supermarket. Oh, the defense. Oh, George Russell moves to the outside. Gonna have to go the long way around. Yes, she's very aware. I promise. She's acutely aware.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
I'm just saying that George has been putting in a really good audition for the role of second Haas driver right now. At least the last few races. And I'd imagine she has the same. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, side by side through sector 3. It's just like K-Mag in 7 real life. Around the outside. Oh, the move. Back to all dice, back down to the inside.
Moved up a place.
Oh, DRS opens. Oh my God, the battles.
I think
Because he's a good driver.
wide.
But, and a big butt, he's expensive.
Haas with an
I don't know if
overtake
you've
there.
noticed, British, but we are flush with cash. The tax man doesn't come around to Haas as often, you know what I'm saying? You've told the tax man. Oh no. If only we didn't have boatloads of money to pay him off. Box this lap. Box. All right, you got it. Box. Oh, Georgie boy trying for a bit of overcut. We'll see how it goes. Into the box. A 2.5 second stop. That's got to be like the fastest stop Haas has ever had in the game. Oh, we still come out P5 ahead of Yuki. Ocon in the pits. Ocon out of the pits. Where are we at? Georgie boy, still 6 seconds. 9 seconds from P3 to P2. What is that, like 16 seconds? 15 seconds to P1 from P3. Wow. Pierre flying. Ocon, some would say Ocon is trash. Some might say. Leclerc on 77% mediums, which means he did start on the softs, so that makes sense. Russell finally pits. We will gladly overtake him once again. Well and far and away, by the way. George loses like 2 seconds on that stop. Love to see that. Mick now on the gearbox of one Charles Leclerc, who, if he didn't just sign a massive deal with Red Bull, might have been in the Haas car next season. Who knows? We know he wants to win a championship, and we're prepared to give him a car to do so. But just signed with an arch rival, Red Bull. The natural rivalry that is Red Bull and Haas.
Haas with an overtake.
So, I was not paying attention to Pierre. Pierre's just kind of silently been doing. Is silently doing his job. Yeah, that one's on me. Pierre is so far out in front that I kind of dropped the ball on that one, not gonna lie.
We've had a car
Not like this. You can't be doing this. Every race is important when you're trying to impress the Haas F1 team. Mick immediately put in some work on Leclerc though. I think we need to have a discussion on what it would take for Mick in the last 3.5 races to keep his seat at Haas. I think it's unfair to him to not at least give him a chance, What's the Checo doing? I think he's going very long by the look of it. Win each of them by 10 seconds. That is quite the ask for young Mick, not gonna lie. That would be quite the move. Oh, Pierre still comes out P1. Oh boy, Pierre flying. That would definitely be quite the ask from one Mick Schumacher, but it's on the table. That's one suggestion. I don't know, because like all season we've seen the problems that Mick really has, which is he just does not have the pace that Pierre does. You think if Pierre is winning by 5+ seconds, you'd expect a P2 and P3. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you would realistically expect a P1, P2 finish every race, but Mick just has not provided that. And yes, I mean, Pierre has shown that this car is very good. And so realistically, it's like we got to give him a hard challenge. Like, He needs what I think. One thing that would really give me pause is if Mick can beat Pierre without Pierre making a huge mistake, or me making a huge mistake for him. I think I need to see Mick beat Pierre at least twice in the last three and a half races. Once or twice, it depends on the race. We'll see. Because realistically, even in the 1-2s that we've had, it's been Pierre 1, and then like 10 plus seconds later, it's Mick. It's like realistically, there should not be that big of a pace drop between your two drivers. Albon in the mud. How did Stroll get all the way up to P11, by the way? What are you doing up here? You don't belong up here. I think me and Checo, and then these two are whatever. Me and Checo are Pierre and Checo are kind of the only ones doing the best strategy. Other than that, we're kind of just vibing. Leclerc is flirting with losing. Oh wait, that's leader. I always do this. He is still flirting with the idea of not getting DRS, and he is battling one Russell George. So should one of them get a little too preoccupied defending, just like this, he might lose out on the most important thing you can get around Coda, which is DRS down the back straight. It's going to be close. I don't think he got it. Did he get it? He does not. He does not. George Russell will fly by, which will probably get them back into DRS range, but Leclerc flirting with danger. Lando 3 seconds off of Leclerc. Kevin Magnussen 5 seconds off of Lando. And Verstappen in P7 outside the points. Is Coda a sprint this season? Yes, I think it is. Isn't it? I thought it was. Yes, it is. Baku, Red Bull Ring, Spa. We've gone on about how Spa is the worst sprint race you can have. Qatar, and then Coda and Interlagos. But it will be lap 2 DRS then. That will help. Maloney running wide. Yes, it will be a lap 2 DRS, but I mean, again, it's going to be like a 6-lap sprint race around Spa. Because the full length race is 44 laps, so the sprint race is going to be like 10 laps. I don't know what like the rules are on like length, but it's like crazy. Also, Leclerc immediately lost 2 seconds to George as soon as George got by him. I don't know what's going on with the laddie. Maybe Charles's morale is just not feeling it at Red Bull. When you're in that second seat opposite Verstappen, some bad things happen. Maybe he wants to come across the hall. Haas F1 team will welcome him with open arms. Spa's so boring you wish you had France still. Oh, that is saying something if you're willing to go that far. Because oh boy, France was the only exciting part about France 2022 was when Charles made that mistake in the lead. Does awful in Red Bull in mine? Yeah. I'm telling you, we just got to put him in the red and white and we'll be fine. One of your favorite tracks to race? I will take your word for it. Here's the problem with this race that we're currently watching. Pierre is on the slower tire in the hards, but he only really needs to survive because both Mick, Russ, Leclerc, Lando, Max, K-Mag, all are going to have to box way before, so he's going to be able to build a huge gap more than likely. We are not, but what are we doing here? I said we were going to speed run this a little bit. Hate the country, love the track. You got to explain to me, is it just the fact that your neighbors, like the British and the French, just don't like each other? Is it as simple as that? It's just like it's it kind of just makes sense. Yes, okay, that's kind of what I figured, but I didn't know if there was anything like deeper than that, or if, what really was going on there. mean, I know history over there is kind of a big thing. George Russell quietly losing pace. Tires starting to fall off, maybe. Russell, no DRS. Oh, close. Very close. George Russell. Danger zone. George Russell, danger zone. No DRS, George. Oh, he looks like he actually did get it there. But maybe not for long. Uh-oh, Georgie boy. Man, that Mercedes in a straight line is pretty good. All right, Mick, you're going to be boxing this lap for the hards. Except Ocon, you hate that guy with a passion. We're a sports driver. Same with America and the T incident. Ah, yes, the infamous T incident. Whoa, George overtakes Mick in the pit lane. We hate to see that. I mean, Pierre's just got the juice. Is Mick gonna have the pace to catch one Russell George? Yes, he will, because we'll deploy with him and make sure he gets into DRS, and then those two will just be, you know, battling pretty much the rest of the way. That's a new fast lap, Mick. Boy. He's got the juice. Although Mick is cutting into that lead, and it'd be kind of nice if Pierre could hold on to that pace a little bit. We are coming up to his pit stop, so we could.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Could potentially push fuel.
That's a new race position for Haas.
Burn a little bit of this fuel off. We can always try and save it later.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Go for a fastest lap here with the old hard tires. How's that sound? On standard tires, push fuel, deploy.
Haas with an overtake there.
Man, Pierre's losing a second a lap, by the way. I know, that's the bad part.
Mercedes moved up a place.
All right, Pierre, you're losing too much time. Box this lap.
Haas with an overtake.
Oh, he lost seconds per lap there. The only good news is he's going to be on the faster tire. George Russell played us like a fiddle in this one, not going to lie. 15 laps remaining, but Pierre is on the faster tire and should, keyword should, be able to close the distance. I'm going to deploy a little bit. The faster we get Pierre into DRS, the faster that these two can get on with it. We might just dump the ERS here. All right, Mick, come on. We can't lose this much pace. I might dump Mick's battery. All right, now we're gonna dump Mick's battery, trying to get away. We realistically need to be moving and schmoving. Roll the safety car. Yeah, maybe. Safety car here would be lovely. Dude, George's pace on those hards is crazy.
I'm sorry about the spin.
Yeah, I'm good.
Copy.
Someone spun out.
Oh, Mick. Oh, Mick. That's bad. That's really bad. Oh, that's so bad. So bad. You know, I wanted to give him a chance. I really did. I wanted to give him an opportunity to save himself. I mean, Pierre's on light tires, conserve fuel, harvest ERS, and is keeping up with George just on the fact that he's on the medium tires. And he's putting time into Mick. As one of the board of directors, you request the removal of Mick Schumacher coming into season. We'll take it under advisement. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Oof. Pierre, last of the late breakers on that one. Jeez.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Oh,
It's a race position gained
Mick.
for Mercedes.
We're gonna have so much fuel and ERS and tires just to absolutely go full send on like the last couple of laps. ERS ho, let's go down the inside. Oh, who done it? Who done it? Who done it?
Seems to have been a lockup.
Dude, the Alpha Tower is having a nightmare of a US Grand Prix.
Haas with an overtake there.
Just the difference in grip levels is staggering. What happens here if we like just go full save mode? I done all you can with them. It's just like, you know,
It's a race position gained
it's just you
for
really
Mercedes.
just don't expect it. Like, it's season 4 and I put a lot of work into his like control and stuff. Granted, his control is not the best still, but it's in the 80s now. It shouldn't be, he shouldn't be spinning from the lead, I think is the thing we need to remember.
Got loads of energy.
Okay, copy.
All right, Pierre, you've got loads of fuel, loads of tires. Just keep going. I think we're gonna go for it on lap 15. We're not gonna risk it on the last lap. On lap 15, that's when we're just gonna go full send. We might bump up the fuel. 15 on lap 55 is the word. Imagine, yeah, that's why we're gonna go a lap early. That way, I mean, we have the fuel delta, we have the ERS, and we have the tires to have multiple chances at it. So we're gonna go for it, lap 55, and then we're just gonna full send. And realistically, at that point, he's losing a couple of percent a lap. So in 3 more laps, he'll be down close to 40%. We'll be still in the 50s on the still faster tire. So think we're gonna be all right. Pierre's got the juice in him. He's got the pace. He's got the build. He's got the motivation. Next lap. All right, we're just gonna, unless he just wants to pass him right then and there.
Haas with an overtake.
Attaboy Pierre, still in lead. Crazy. All right, now full send Pierre, full unadulterated send. I expect Pierre to break his fastest lap by many seconds. By many seconds. Hey, what? Yeah, fast forward, conserve tires, normal everything else. He's about to break DRS in a sector. Oh my goodness. No DRS for George Russell. Goodbye to the Merc. Mick, now 9 seconds off the pace. Dude, I told you, lap 55 was the moment. It just turns out that Pierre took it into his own hands and went on lap 54.
This will be the last lap.
Last lap, Pierre. Last lap. Bring it home, Pierre. Bring it home for another win. Mick could never. Mick tried, and then he spun in sector 3. So there is that. There is that. 3 seconds in 2 laps. He's gonna put probably over 3.5 seconds on George Russell. That's absurd. Look at Leclerc down there, by the way. P4, 15 seconds away from Mick. What is that? Charles Leclerc is 28 seconds off the base. Pierre Gasly winning the US Grand Prix again.
No idea how I've done.
No idea how you done. What do you mean no idea? You drove a really good race. You drove a great race, unlike your counterpart.
So that is checkered flag, but you can keep pushing.
Well done, Pedro.
Yeah, car was great.
Yeah. Oh, Leclerc and Norris battling to the line.
Brilliant. Take hold of pickup on the way in.
Oh, Leclerc shuts the door. Oh,
Copy that. Just take hold of pickup.
Nick, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Verstappen gets 1 championship point. Unfortunate.
Well, this weekend, Pierre Gasly flew us to the stars.
Oh, it was great. Why'd you spin? Yeah, why'd you spin then? If the car was so good, why are you spinning? If the car was so good, why are you going in circles?
This is a tremendous podium.
Attaboy, Pierre. This is a sight we've seen many times this season for sure. One Russell George though ran a really good race as well.
The
But
Frenchman was in sublime form today, fully deserving of his podium finish here.
you know, it's one of those things where Mick did make up 1 spot to finish P3, which is good. But when you spin from the lead, when you could have challenged for a P2, just makes it just that much worse. We put 10 more points on Red Bull. I want to win by more than 100 points, and at this rate, we definitely are. No dev points for anyone but $4 million in the bank. It'll cost you 20 mil easy. Same with Lando. To be honest, if you don't do that to do race bonuses. To be honest, if you don't want to do race bonuses. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll figure it out. But we're on to the next one.